Hey guys, it's Cartoon Game Girl. I'm going to be doing my review on the Camp Lazlo TV movie, Where's Lazlo? So, this TV movie was an hour long. Well, TV movies are usually an hour long. Anyway, this actually only aired in widescreen once as like an actual movie. Anyway, this special or TV movie, well, this was more of a two-part special. Anyway, this is going to be my thoughts and opinions on this episode. This is kind of like a prequel to the show, as it involves Lazlo meeting Raj and Clam for the first time and how they became the Jelly Trio. Things were kind of different before Lazlo came along. First off, Edward was the one being very, very mean-spiritedly bullying the other Bean Scouts, with Samson, Chip, Skip, Dave, and Ping Pong acting like his henchmen. However, when Lazlo came along, that changed, and Edward is no longer having anybody by his side. He has well been betrayed by his fellow Bean Scouts, who have now become friends of Lazlo. Poor guy. He just wanted to be popular. Anyway, Raj and Clam have to spend the entire camp with Lazlo, sharing a cabin known as the Jelly Cabin, which is named after jelly beans. However, that's not all that happens. You see, the main plot is that there's a bear that ends up running wild throughout the camp, and Lazlo befriends him. However, Scoutmaster Lumpus says that it's way too dangerous to go out in the wild. This causes some interesting situations, and when Lazlo befriends this bear, it terrifies everybody, including Raj and Clam. However, Lazlo ends up running away somewhere, causing the Bean Scouts to think that the bear ate him. So Edward decides to become a bear hunter and pretends to he pretends to be one, even though he really isn't. So, Raj and Clam decide to go help the Bean Scouts by looking for Lazlo and proving that the bear did not eat him. So, they try to work together, and some pretty interesting shenanigans are made out of it. Upon watching this, I realized that without Lazlo, the camp is just very sad and mean-spirited. Lazlo is what makes it happy and fun and a good place to be. So, the two venture out into prickly pines to go find Lazlo. They do, but that kind of fails. Upon going back to Camp Kidney, the bear shows up again and wreaks havoc throughout the entire camp. Edward eventually reveals that he is not a bear hunter, and he is just a scaredy platypus. Luckily, Lazlo knows how to train the bear, and he is able to save the day, reuniting with Raj and Clam and becoming best friends, resulting in a happy ending. And everyone loves Lazlo. Even Lumpus couldn't believe what just happened there. So yeah, that's basically the plot of Where's Lazlo? What an interesting prequel to the show. So let's talk about my thoughts. First, I'll talk about the nitpicks I have, what I didn't like about this TV movie, and then I'll talk about the things that I did like about this TV movie. So, let's start off with what I didn't like. Probably the most notable thing that I'm pretty sure everyone noticed is that Raj acts like a completely unlikable jerk. Seriously, he's like yelling at Lazlo. He's being really, really obnoxious. It's like they gave Edward dialogue to him or something. And not only that, but I think they kinda emulated Edward's, facial expressions. Yeah, sure, I know Gretchen has that too. And Miss Mucus and Lumpus. But just seeing a character who's supposed to be a nice guy just doesn't seem right. Clam has that too. He does start out as kind of an unlikable jerk as well, especially at the beginning. However, thanks to Lazlo, he is able to rarely show off his aggressive nature, and now he is just a nice, happy kid. Obviously, Raj knows how to like Lazlo as well, as the two scouts work together to help reunite with him. That's probably my one nitpick. My other nitpick is that the Squirrel Scouts are absent throughout this entire thing. We never find out how the Bean Scouts met the Squirrel Scouts. We never find out why they sometimes act as rivals and stuff like that. Other than, Miss Mucus and all. Anyway, that's one notable thing. I wonder, how did Raj, Clam, and Lazlo meet Nina, Gretchen, and Patsy? It's kind of interesting. And I wonder how Lumpus first met Miss Doe. That's another story. It's too bad the series ended, because maybe there would have been a sequel to this of how they met the Squirrel Scouts. Anyway, maybe it will be resolved in, a reboot or something? I don't know. I just hope the show gets a reboot. Or a spin-off. Or a continuation. Whatever. Anyway, that's one notable thing. Another notable thing is that because Edward's my favorite character, he doesn't really get a very good role. I mean, think about it. His role is that he's supposed to be like a bully. However, he's not an unlikable jerk. He's actually a very likable jerk. I mean, compare him to, Squidward or Plankton from SpongeBob SquarePants. Those are likable jerks. Edward is also a likable jerk. However, he is kind of aggressive towards the Bean Scouts at the beginning. Especially when Lazlo shows up. He just screams and throws a big temper tantrum over it. In fact, I'm going to play a clip of Edward acting this way when Lazlo shows up. And see if you can know what he's trying to accomplish. And after watching it, please let me know, how do you feel about him? Do you feel sorry for him? Or are you saying that you're not going to like him? Just watch this clip and you'll know. Yeah. So let me know in the comments how you feel about him. Anyway, another thing that kind of really made me feel disappointed is that you realize that he's just trying to be cool. Especially at the ending when Lazlo shows up and he just runs away crying after he is saved. Because he's just a coward. I feel sorry for him. Meanwhile, the rest of the scouts are happy that Lazlo's back. But Edward just can't seem to get a break. He just feels so sad and scared. Here's another clip. It's the end of the special, and please, how do you feel about Edward in this scene? And how do you feel about the Bean Scouts and how they react while this is happening? I don't know if that that was supposed to be comeuppance or not, but I don't know. It's just my opinion, and these are just my thoughts. Anyway, I understand people really do like this special. It's very interesting, and they're trying to do something unique. I mean, we can know by the characters' motivations, and you kind of feel for them. You just got to figure out how they're feeling. One notable thing about Camp Lazlo is that it's basically about friendship, which is one of the most notable things you should think about and learn in life. Anyway, I recommend you give this a watch because it is a good movie. Not great, not perfect, just good. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.